Hello.
Hey!
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Junior edition.
I finally replaced Gus.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rest
You
in
look
peace.
you look just like him.
I am. I'm the same ethnicity.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I thought you were doing like the Jackie Chan thing. Who am I?
Who am I? Nope.
I'm Jordan.
This is not on the spot. I'm Barbara. Hello.
Hello, I am Miles.
I'm John.
And this is the podcast.
Yay!
While we're on the topic of fucking gross shit, Carrie and I recently got back from MCM London, and it was a wonderful time. Everybody that we met out there, thank you so much for coming to see our booth. Thank you for trying to drink us under the table all night. It was super fun.
You got sick, didn't you?
I did get sick.
So where you go?
So I felt really bad because Sunday I wasn't able to make it to the con, and I think everybody assumed I was just like hungover because that RVB UK group knows how to fucking party. No, so we think it was food poisoning, but we don't know. There was seriously at one point we were looking up symptoms for Ebola. I got super sick. I've never been this sick in my entire life.
What was happening to you?
So I was watching the live stream, and then around, I think it was like 12:30 our time. What night was it? It was Saturday night. I start feeling a little sick, a little nauseous, and I get sick. I throw up, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, this sucks. And I start texting Carrie. I'm like, oh, man, I guess I drank too much. Haha. He's like, oh, yeah, whatever, dude. And then a few minutes go by, and I'm feeling really sick again. I get sick. And then I start getting, like, bowel problems. Like, it was a fucking Pepto-Bismol
I like how
commercial,
you say
man.
that as if it's a
Yeah, it was
compliment.
seriously... Like, there was a narrator going, you've got diarrhea. It was a fucking
Like lightning
Pepto.
bolts
It was
appearing,
awful.
like, next
It was,
to you.
Yeah, everything was black and white, and I was like, oh.
Like that Invader Zim episode.
Yeah.
Honey, is it? Yep. Diarrhea.
That's pretty much what it was.
All of a sudden, it's like an X-ray of you, and you see like the thing going down your stomach.
it was not good. It was not good. And then a few hours later, it got to the point where, this is really gross, I'm sorry, I threw up so hard, I lost my voice. That has never happened to me before.
As you were vomiting.
Because normally,
Did it
Carrie
go?
and I had a conversation about this. A bunch of us have different ways of vomiting. Gavin is the most nonchalant vomiter I've ever seen in my entire life. I was at a party with him one time. He was absolutely smashed. He goes, hold on a sec. All right, what's up? And we're like, did you just get sick? He's like, oh, yeah, what's going on?
That's how English people
It
do
was amazing.
They're very
I've never
proper.
seen somebody so
Very
casually
proper
just be like,
vomiters.
blip. All right,
I
please
think
continue.
it's because his gag reflex is so extreme that he's
Like
just like
practice.
always prepared for it.
I guess
Yeah.
that's it.
He's always vomiting.
According to Carrie just shouts at his toilet. That's how he gets sick. It's just, but I'm just like, I'm just like cough or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, this was like, it's like a, I don't want to, I mean, it's gross. It's already gross enough story as it is.
All right, I guess I'm in the shouting category.
Are you in the,
Yeah.
I was listening. I was like, which one of these do I
What
relate
category
to the most?
vomiter are you?
I'm taking a Scantron test. Which of these relates to
My
you the
category is
most?
the category of sounds like someone's murdering me while I'm vomiting.
Just no stop.
All right, so you two are screamers.
Yeah, we're screamers.
I'm like a movie vomiter.
What is a movie vomit?
It sounds exactly how you think vomiting would sound. It's
Yeah. Okay.
That's-
all right. So
that's
you're the
me.
soundboard vomiter.
Yeah.
All right. I guess
The
I guess
the
I'd be a
Wilhelm
soundboard. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I got super sick, and I realized I couldn't talk. And at this point, I'm feeling really cold, and I'm just not feeling really right. So I tried calling him, but he couldn't hear me when I talked. So then I texted him, and I texted him something along the lines of like, I think I'm in a bad spot. Cons you come help me's. So he comes over, and I don't really remember this, but according to Carrie, he opens the door and was just hit with this burst of really hot air, and I'm standing there shaking. And he comes in. Apparently, I'd cranked the heat all the way up and had the fan on maximum. I'm like, hey, man, what's going on? I look like some sort of drug addict or something.
oh my god.
And it proceeded to get worse from there. Like the people, like the hotel we were staying at, they weren't allowed to suggest medicine for me. Like I was like, just please bring me something, and they brought me
like a
like
legal thing?
Tylenol. I guess it was really funny
English
too because
healthcare.
I couldn't talk. So when I called them, they go, "Hello, this is the front desk," and I'm like,
Spot
I'm
on.
just doing the
That's
bad
fantastic.
one. And I go, "Hi, yes, could you please bring me some medicine?" And they immediately go, "Oh yeah, what would you like?" As if like we're keeping secrets now. I don't know. Every single time, every time.
Well, that's such an English thing to do. It's like, oh, he's whispering. I should whisper with
was
him.
So
so
to imitate
weird.
their
And I called room service a lot, and every time there were 3 different people that answer without fail. How could I help you? I'm sick. Oh no, that's terrible. And it was our secret. So it got to the point where I started mumbling things that didn't make sense, and apparently Alan and Carrie came to take care of me.
That's not abnormal for you, Miles.
And at one point, they said I sat up in bed and said, "I'm really sorry. I'll get the script outlines on Monday. I'm just not feeling well." And I laid back down, and I don't remember that.
Please say you wrote something in this state.
No, fuck no.
Please say you wrote a scene.
This is how fucked up I was. I do remember this. At one point, Alan was talking to Carrie like, "Yeah, I don't know. He's not looking really good. Did anybody slip him something in his drink?" And I just started repeating everything Alan was saying. And then he stopped talking, and I realized this was weird. And I opened my eyes, and they were both looking at me. And I just went, "I'm really sorry. That was weird." And I laid back down. I don't know.
That's weird.
But so this is the
what
gross.
was wrong with you? These are all kinds of
I
symptoms.
don't know. So they were like, did he get poisoned? Did somebody put something in his drink? What did he eat today? Because we went to an Indian food place beforehand, which I've had before. It was fine. And we did it family style, where we all ordered stuff and we all
you're the
ate
only one who got
same
sick.
things. I was the only one that got sick. What we think it was we ordered this shrimp curry, the prawns, and me and this other dude were just like going to town on them. It was delicious. And I guess I just got a bad shrimp or
It's
something.
possible, yeah.
And this is how bad it was. My body wouldn't keep down any liquids, any medicine. I couldn't eat anything. All of it would come back up. And this was bad because I'd been drinking heavily for 2 days.
Yeah.
I had seen all sorts of London. It was great. I saw Gavin and Dan's slow-mo ad on the side of a strip club.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Perfect location.
Yeah. So I was out of it. They were trying to see if they could take me to a hospital, if they could get me an IV, just because I was super fucking gone. And at one point, they were trying to get me water. I could drink it through a straw, and I wanted just something other than water. I was so fucking sick of water. So I go, "Can I have orange juice?" And Alan's like, "It's a little acidic. I don't think that's a good idea. Try the 7-Up." So he gives me a 7-Up, and I'm like, "Oh God, this is delicious." I lay down, I hand it to Carrie, and he's going for it. And then, according to Carrie, my eyes just exploded out of my head, and I slammed this Coke down, and I jump up, and Carrie's just like, "Fucking get out of the way." They described it as I drifted around the corner, like they thought I was going to just knock my head open, and I'd be dead, and that would be the end of Miles Luna. I drifted around a corner, and I go in, and as I'm going into the bathroom, I go, like that. Then they hear, and there's a little bit of mess. And then they hear,
Oh God.
and this is the awful part. I'm sorry if you're eating right now.
This
Don't
is the
listen to this.
awful part?
This is the awful part. They hear, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I shit myself. I threw up so hard I pooped my pants. That was
It's got to get out.
that was my first trip to London.
It's got to get out.
It was hands down the worst sickness I've ever had in my entire life.
They were in your hotel room when you shat yourself.
They handed me underpants through the door. They're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I shit myself. I'm not okay."
Oh my God.
I just like lied in the shower for like 15 minutes. It was fucking bad, man.
I pooped in the ocean once.
Does it?
Let's
When?
circle
It
back.
floats, doesn't it?
Probably like 13, 14.
What?
It was like we were
Driftwood.
I was that's good. Drift log. I was out in the ocean with some friends, and we were like at this beach in Huntington, and we were
Great. I go to that beach all the time.
you know Huntington.
Now
Beach.
it's ruined.
And we were out pretty far in the water, and so not only were we out far in the water, but the bathroom was like, the bathroom's like on the beach. It's like forever and a day
Yeah.
away from
Also,
you.
public outdoor restrooms are just, you don't wanna
Especially
deal with
like
that.
public beach restrooms.
Yeah, you don't wanna-
They're pretty bad. And so and I was like, I'm not gonna make it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna, you know what? That's fine. It's like you pee in the ocean, you can poop in the ocean. And so I got a little bit away from
Nature.
everybody, kind of like slyly got away from everybody. And then it was only like a few group friends. And
Make sure you go like down the.
See, that's what I.
Oh
No!
John. What
No,
did
you
you
didn't.
I let my little friend go, and and it got far enough away. It didn't get anywhere near my friends.
Were you like,
But
"Wilson?"
It did get close to some other kids, and I wasn't. I was
Were
like,
you-
I was just watching it, which is like.
Wait, watching it, you could see it float above the water?
Oh, yeah, it came above, and I could see it getting close to them, and I was just like, praying to all the gods of the oceans just to like move it away. And luckily, it moved away from them and went away. But I got this close to watching.
Jesus.
Would you have been like, "Watch out"?
No, I would have turned around and gone straight back to the beach.
I mean, nobody would have known who it was.
Nope, I don't leave like a signature card in my poop or something.
When I was really young, my babysitter was like my best friend's mom was my babysitter for like my early life. And my best friend had a little sister, and she did gymnastics. So whenever she would have to go do gymnastics, we would like tag along or whatever. And I remember I was very young, and at this particular gymnastics center, they had a challenge that was this huge rope that you would climb to the top of the touch the ceiling. On the top there was a bell. And I was really little. I'd never, ever seen anybody do it. And of course, the world is a million times bigger when you were a toddler. You know, the top of that bell might have been the top of Everest.
I think Neil deGrasse Tyson would
have some interesting things to say about that.
I concur, Jordan.
I was, I don't remember this. I was too young. Apparently, I was pooping. And I heard somebody ring the bell. And my babysitter said, I kicked down the door with my little toddler feet and walked out and was like, oh, somebody rang the bell! And my pants were still down, and just my little doodle was just hanging out. And I just ran out in the middle of like this gymnastics practice just with my pants down. It's like, it's amazing! I was proud for them.
You were Mickey Mouse when you were a kid.
Yeah,
too.
I was. That's why I get all my cartoony fucking bullshit characters.
When Amelie, my youngest, was really young, and you know she's in the bath and everything. This is when she had graduated, getting into the actual full-on tub.
Ooh, nice.
And she was old enough where she could hold herself up and actually sit in the tub, and not, like, you know, there's a point where you have to like hold them because they're just like they'll flop anywhere. I'm drowning. There's like a certain age from like 0 to something where your entire job as a parent is just to make sure they don't die. It's like feed them.
It's like a Tamagotchi. Easy.
Yeah, it's all it is.
Don't overfeed them.
Press the A button.
They don't have a personality. They can't do anything, and so all you're doing is just like making sure that they live.
Keep this thing alive.
Yeah, and so she got old enough where she could sit up and everything, and sitting there, and there's suds and everything like that, and all of a sudden, I saw a little something floating in the tub.
Oh, gross.
And I'm sitting in the bathroom with her and me, and I just start yelling out.
Daddy.
I was just about to say that.
She what?
She's taking after you.
Dad.
Yeah, I just started yelling out, poop in the tub, poop in the tub, poop in the tub! and not knowing what to do, just immediately pulling her out and just like, what do we do with it? Like, they won't go down the drain. And
What did you have to do? Did you like bag it up or something?
Yeah, you have to get it out.
Like a doggy bag?
I just grabbed it.
Yeah.
You know, no, I just grabbed it and put it in the thing.
With your hands?
Yeah.
Built a small sail for it and sent it on its maiden voyage.
Again, when you get kids, like your grossness factor of like stuff you're okay with goes way. Like Amelie's my oldest I met. My youngest, she recently had another poop incident where she was napping, and she was taking like an afternoon nap and heard her crying. And I was like, oh, what you crying? Sometimes when they cry, it's like, oh, they poop themselves, that kind of thing. Sure. And so I went up there. Kat went up there first, and I was downstairs. And I was outside. I was doing yard work, and I was on the front.
Manly man.
And I had like headphones on, and I had the mow going and everything like that. And she comes running out, and I can't hear her. And you shut up, okay?
Technical term.
And she comes running out. She's like, I need you right now. And I went, what? And she starts running in the house. I'm freaked out. Like, I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, just come. And I went upstairs, and I went into my daughter's room, and she's sitting up in her crib, and there's just poo everywhere.
Like
She
Dumb and
had
Dumber
managed
moment.
to poo.
There's shit
and then to
everywhere.
remove her diaper, and then smear it. Everywhere, all over.
Is your daughter the one that goes around to every fucking public restroom in the universe? Because that's gotta be someone's doing it.
Well, once we got to that point, then it's like, and my wife's like freaking out, and she's like, "What do you do? What do you do?" I'm like, "You need to calm down first. We're just gonna clean her up, and it's fine." And so I picked her up, and I don't want to freak out my little girl, so I'm like, "We're gonna take a bath." And so I took her into the tub, and she's caked with poo.
God.
And so, you know, as a parent, you just sit her in the tub, run the water, and you're just scrubbing it off. You're like, this is just dirt. This is just dirt. This is all there's some on your face. Let's get that off.
Oh, no.
And it's just like, you know, it's kids. They do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you deal with it.
We're a poop heavy podcast.
So I'm going to get my uterus taken out right now.
Me too.
It's not all poop. They do funny stuff too.
Yeah, I know.
Like poop.
Like pee.
Yeah.
Vomit,
The other
Yeah.
one.
diarrhea sometimes.
Just mess machines.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, shit. Some shit happened today.
It did happen today.
Yeah,
Oh,
you want to
yeah.
talk about it?
Sure. So people are probably expecting us to talk a lot about this, but today we announced that Rooster Teeth has been acquired by Fullscreen,
Oh yeah.
which is really, really exciting.
Cool
and
man over here.
Jordan's most excited.
Oh, yeah. Do
But-
animation department. Yes.
Basically, we're really excited because this is a really cool opportunity for Rooster Teeth to be able to create a lot more bigger and better content and grow, especially. And nothing's changing. We're still going to create what we want to create and still have the same voice that Rooster Teeth has always had. But we felt it would be a lot more appropriate if like Bernie and Matt were here to talk about it rather than us.
We are like the opposite of that.
We're
Gus
the
is
dumb
right
kids.
here. What do you think, Gus? Well,
So if you have any questions or you don't know what we're talking about, there's 3 journals that we posted on the Rooster Teeth site. Matt, Bernie, and myself all posted stuff about it. So definitely go check those out. Some people's questions have been answered. And yeah, we're just really excited.
check them out.
Check 'em out.
excited.
Looking at a lot of, response to it, I totally get why a bunch of people are like, oh no, Bruce Lee, this blah, blah, blah. I think it's like, I had, like, for a brief second, I had the same reaction. Like, as soon as we were told about it, I was like, oh, whoa, what does this mean? It's like, in the movies, it's like, weird, Greed Incorporated, and we're buying all the small shit. But dude, like, these guys are fucking awesome. Once I found out that they also work with like Cyanide and Happiness and Grace Helbet, like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
fuck yeah, dude. And Cyanide and Happiness, those guys are
we
fucking
collaborate with those
crazy.
guys?
So yeah, I'm like, that would be, oh my god, that would be amazing. I love those guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's fucking awesome. It's badass.
Yeah.
And I'm super stoked.
Yeah, when I heard, this like weight off my shoulders was lifted because it was like, now we can just do anything we want.
Pretty much.
really do anything.
Jordan's first response was like, I can add another color to
Yeah.
RTAA.
Yeah, dude, guys, I'm thinking red.
Yeah,
They've already been read, I think.
it's really. I'm just really excited for like the opportunities that we're gonna have now.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to worry about like scaling back stuff because like, well, we can't fucking pull this off.
Yeah.
So now we can.
And a lot of people have talked about like, they're scared of if the community is going to change or if, something's going to happen. But I think the reason why Fullscreen is such a perfect match for us is that they get it.
Yeah.
And they understand why we're in the position that we are and why we've been able to grow for all these years and how fucking awesome our community is. And that's not going to change. That's just going to get better.
Good.
And Miles has a boner for the
No,
community.
yeah, I have a huge boner.
Does that mean all of them over there have a boner too?
Yes.
Boners.
You hear Josh's back. I was like, why is this happening?
So it's been a very exciting day.
That's been fucking cool. Cool. Fun. Kids podcast. Woo!
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I love you.
We'll see you next time.
Kisses.